All right, let's talk about the different ways a person can be brilliant. Today, we're going to break down every single type of human intelligence and hopefully help you figure out where you actually shine. So, have you ever felt that way? Like you weren't smart just because you struggled with a certain subject in school? Well, the idea we're diving into here is a big one. Maybe you weren't failing the test. Maybe the test was failing you by using the completely wrong yardstick to measure your mind. We really have to move past this old idea that intelligence is just one number, like an IQ score, that defines everything about you. Instead, you should think of it as a rich, diverse spectrum, like a whole palette of different colors, different ways a person can be brilliant. And this really shows the shift in thinking, right? The old view, the one a lot of us grew up with, treated intelligence like it was this one single thing you could measure. But the new view sees it more like a toolkit, filled with all these different distinct abilities. You might be an absolute master with a hammer, even if a screwdriver feels totally awkward in your hand. And that's okay. So let's actually map out this new territory of the mind. We're going to walk through 8 core intelligences. And as we go, I want you to think about which of these really clicks with you. Think of this as your own personal discovery journey. First up is linguistic intelligence. These are the word smart folks. We're talking about the ability to think in words and use language to get across really complex ideas. Think of poets, novelists, and those incredibly charismatic speakers. Does this sound like you? Are you the friend everyone asks to check their emails before they send them? Or maybe you're someone who can just get lost in a good book for hours on end. If so, chances are you have some strong linguistic intelligence. Okay, next we have logical mathematical intelligence. Now, this is what those traditional IQ tests really love to focus on. The ability to reason, to spot patterns, and to think in a really logical way. This is the world of scientists, mathematicians, and programmers. So, are you the person who absolutely loves Sudoku or chess or just organizing things into these perfect logical systems? If you kind of see the world as a big series of patterns just waiting to be figured out, this might be your dominant intelligence. Let's shift gears and move into a completely different dimension with spatial intelligence, or being picture smart. This is all about the ability to think in images and pictures, to visualize the world in 3D. You know, this kind of intelligence shows up in some really surprising ways. If you can find your way around a new city without even looking at your phone, or if you can pack a car trunk like a Tetris master, or maybe the ultimate test, if you can build IKEA furniture without crying, you are using some serious spatial intelligence. And now for the body smart, or bodily kinesthetic intelligence. This is all about using your physical body to solve problems or to create things. It's this incredible mind-body connection that we often honestly overlook as a form of genius. I mean, just think about the incredible precision of a surgeon, or the grace of a dancer, or the amazing skill of a carpenter. These people don't just use their bodies. They actually think through physical movement. It's a kind of wisdom in their hands that you just can't measure with a written test. All right, let's tune into musical intelligence. Being music smart is the ability to recognize, create, and appreciate rhythm, pitch, and tone. It's having this real sensitivity to the entire world of sound. Do you find yourself constantly tapping out rhythms on your desk? Can you hear a song and instantly know when a note is just a little bit off key? And remember, you don't have to be a pro musician for this to be your strength. Just having a deep appreciation and understanding of music is also a sign of high musical intelligence. Now, moving into the social world, we have interpersonal intelligence. This is for the people smart. It's that ability to really understand and interact effectively with other people, to read their motivations, their emotions. This is the intelligence of great teachers, therapists, and just natural-born leaders. If you're the person everyone seems to come to for advice, or you're the one who can always sense the mood of a room and kind of smooth things over, you are showing a really powerful form of intelligence. And there's a flip side to that coin: intrapersonal intelligence, or being self-smart. This is all about turning that focus inward to truly understand your own feelings, your goals, and your motivations. This is that quiet intelligence of, say, a philosopher or a writer. It's the ability to know yourself on a deep level, which, let's be honest, is the foundation for making wise decisions and just navigating your own life effectively. And finally, our 8th intelligence is naturalist intelligence. Nature smart is all about the ability to recognize and categorize all the different things in the natural world. This is the intelligence of a biologist who can see entire systems working together in an ecosystem, or even a chef who just intuitively understands how different flavors work together. If you feel at home in nature, if you can name different types of trees, or if you just have a green thumb, this might be a huge part of who you are. Okay, so we've just toured these 8 different territories of the mind. And the question this leaves us with is a really powerful one. It's not how smart are you anymore. It's how are you smart? Where is your natural advantage? So, how do you actually figure this out for yourself? Well, here's a simple little framework. First, reflect. What activities make you feel totally energized, like you lose track of time? Second, identify what skills just seem to come easier to you than to other people. And third, connect those skills back to the intelligences we just talked about. That intersection, that's where you'll find your unique advantage. And this brings us to the most powerful takeaway of all. Once you understand your own unique strengths, you can stop trying to win at someone else's game. Instead of obsessing over your weaknesses, you can double down on what you're naturally good at and start choosing paths in life that let you play to your own advantage. You see, understanding your intelligence profile isn't just some fun thought experiment, it's like getting a whole new set of rules for your life. It gives you permission to be exactly who you are and to build a life around what you do best. So I'll leave you with this to think about. Now that you know the rules, what game will you choose to play?